Hello guys, we're on another wild camp tonight, and this time we're at Bradwell-On-Sea on the Essex coast. So this is the finish point of the St Peter's Way. I've done sort of day walks and, as I say, sort of like, you know, the St Peter's Way long distance route finished here. So that's the site of St Peter's on the Wall chapel, the little chapel isolated out on the sort of the edge of the marshes and the coastline. Tommy's here, just strapping up the last of his stuff. So we've just done a day walk from Clare to Glemsford via Cavendish and back to Clare. That was like a best part of a 12-mile hike today, and then we had like an hour and a half's drive from Clare to get back to Bradwell-On-Sea here in Essex to this camp. So apologies for the lack of light, as the light is fading quick. It's got to be 9 o'clock now, maybe just gone 9 o'clock. So we're going to head out to the sea wall, walk along the coast a little bit, find the sand dunes. It'll be overlooking the decommissioned Bradwell nuclear power station. And yeah, and we've got bivvy bags and we've got a tarp. So if we can peg the tarp out, we're going to try, but if not, we'll just go for conventional bivvy bags. I've lent Tommy my old army Gore-Tex bivvy bag. They're bomb proof but bulky, and I've got my Outkit Hunker bivvy bag. We've got lots of food, lots of cider, lots of lights. Should have lots of laughs. So yeah, Tommy's just tucking into a bag of crisps. We've been eating like absolute kings on this walk today. We've had a lot of food because it's a lot of miles. Right, we're going to get cracking before it gets too dark, and we'll set up and you'll see us in a bit. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we're finally all set up. We found a little spot along the seawall past the chapel of St Peter's on the Wall and the like the big Christian community. We've walked past all of that, and yeah, it's pretty isolated out here. So yeah, this is what we've set up. We had a bit of problems with it, sort of staking it into the sand and sort of going out to places. There's no trees and stuff, but yeah, we've gone with kind of like the tarp, like a tent setup. So it's the Lomo 3x3 metre tarp. Then we've just got the Vargo titanium hexagon wood stove just going down there. That's just starting to roar up. Inside to the right here is my Outkit Hunker bivvy bag. I've got my OEX red half self-inflating pad underneath, bits of me rucksack under it, poly cryo as always, my down sleeping bag, and then on this side is Tommy's setup. He's got my old British Army Gore-Tex bivvy bag, poly cryo as well, the full length yellow Terra Nova thin laser foam pad, and he's got my summer sleeping bag and a silk liner. As you can see, we've got loads of food, we've got copious amounts of alcohol. Yeah, we're going to be cooking up some food, doing a couple of cider reviews or beer reviews. I think you've got beer, haven't you?
Yep, 2 new beers to review.
And then here we are, look at this, we've got a beach. It will be a lot more impressive come morning when the sun's up. The wind's not too strong at the moment. It said an 80% chance of rain, wasn't it?
Yep.
Nothing so far.
In the early hours though.
In the early hours, about 1 AM I think, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, wind's so far alright. I don't know how this is going to hold up, this tarp in it, but we'll see. So if it goes completely tits up, then we'll just have to go with bivvy bags, but don't know about the rain. So anyway, whatever it is, it's going to be fun anyway. So
be good, my first time in a bivvy bag.
Yeah, you enjoy this, I think, and it's good to sort of start off with a tarp. It breaks you in gently because it's kind of like still being in a tent. So far, enjoying it?
Yeah, it's good.
Good fun, yeah?
I'll let you know in the morning.
Yeah, it's going to be cosy in there as well, so like on strict oath, no farting allowed, okay, because it's too close. Yeah?
No, can't promise that.
Well, don't let them slip out anyway. Right, we'll get back to you in a bit. Alright guys, it's cider time at Bradwell-On-Sea. Right, tonight's cider, we just picked this up on the way. It's a Bulmers Orchard Pioneers Keir's Cloudy Apple Cider. I've never seen these before, so I picked up a few of them. A few different ciders, so you'll see those in future camps. Right, let's have a butcher's at it. It's 5% alcohol volume. And reading some stuff on it, nothing particularly fancy about it, just a plain apple cider. It's got caramel sweeteners in it apparently. Right, let's crack this bad boy open. We've earned this setting that tarp up. Oh, head on it. Lovely. Oh, it's very nice. As you saw, it was nice and fizzy. Not too strong a taste. I wouldn't say it's medium dry. It's not dry. It's nice. I could drink. Yeah, I could drink this definitely. Nice, nice strong apple taste to it. Not too sweet, but yeah, it's not too. I don't know, not too plain either. It's sort of just right. And yeah, what would I give that? Let's try one more. I'm going to give that 7.5.
Nice, good rating. Right, so we've just finished taking out the tarp, and it was hard work in the sand. As you can see, it's soft as shit, and didn't want to grip the pegs as well, but what I'm thinking right now is I could really do with a beer, and you know, sometimes you've got to fight for your right to party. So on that note, what we've got today is Yeasty Boys. Don't know if you can see that.
Yep. Oh.
Quite dark.
Yep.
Yeasty Boys, and this is Pot's Kettle Black. It's a South Pacific porter. I've not tried this one before, so it's a real journey for me. 6% alcohol. I'm expecting quite a strong flavour. It's a dark beer, obviously. Those of you that like your porters, respect. Right, let's give this one a go. Ooh. Certainly bites back. That is a damn good porter. Very drinkable, so maybe for someone who's just getting into drinking porters. Some of them are a bit too strong tasting, taste a bit too much like burnt coffee, I'd say. But no, this is quite a mellow one. It's really good. Now, if you watched the last video, you'd have seen that earlier today. I had a peanut butter milk stout. It was one of my favourites, so sorry Yeasty Boys. But yeah, you haven't beaten them just yet, but I'll give you a solid 8 out of 10.
It's good. You could even say the peanut butter stout has sabotaged Yeasty boys.
Shut up.
Yes.
You fucking idiot.
Right, we finally set up everything, done our alcohol reviews, and got the fire here. We're going to get some food going in a minute. We're just going to sit and chill out. So well done, mate. Cheers.
Tom. Here's to our little beach holiday.
Brilliant.
And wonder how high the tide comes in.
We'll soon see.
Excellent. Full.
Right, guess what? You're getting 2 for the price of 1 tonight. I've got another cider here. Okay, hopefully you can see this. This cider is from the National Trust. I got this one when I went to Dunwich Heath with my mate Jake last weekend. And yeah, basically I'll just read it to you. Sharp and fruity, it's a Jack Rat Scrumpy cider. Cost me £5 and it's 6% volume. Right, it's a scrumpy, so could be quite strong this one, we'll see. Okay, so let's crack this bad boy open. Ah. Go, right. Ooh. Oh. Definitely a lot flatter than the last one I had. Not as strong a taste to it. And it's much drier as well. But it's not the driest cider I've ever had. It's not too bad. It's had a chance to chill as well outside. I would give that. I think I'll give it a 6.5. It's not bad, but it's not as good as the other one. I drank that other one pretty quick for me. Well, it was quick for me anyway. Yeah, it's not bad. So yeah, the National Trust Jack Rat Scrumpy Cider, I'll give you a 6.5 out of 10. Cheers.
Right, second beer review of the evening, and this one I'm actually looking forward to. This is from a small brewery in Sussex called Gun Brewery. Now, having a look at the can, it looks like they've got some, or their gimmick or their sort of branding is about hobos. Their wording, not mine. Now, around the Gun Brewery logo, you've got, it reads Small Batch 178, Hobo Ethical Code 1889, Rule 1. Decide your own life. Don't let another person run or rule you. Now, this one from Gun Brewery is an Imperial whiskey stout. Actually, I don't know if you can see the can.
Yep, can now.
Now, it's 7.4%, which I was expecting. I mean, I've got the words whiskey and Imperial in there. If ever you see an Imperial stout, normally they're going to be stronger. They're stronger than your average stouts, and they've put some whiskey in there for good measure. What this actually seems to be from Gun Brewery is like a small batch brew, more experimental. It actually says on here, by purchasing this product you agree to be a lab rat, but in a good way. So, small batch, I don't know if you'll actually get to see many more of these about. I'm intrigued by the idea of putting whiskey with Imperial Stout, both things I like. Not sure if I like them together. Now, the kind of hobo branding goes a little bit further than that. It says on the back that hobos were basically migratory labour and that moved around, and to help cope with the uncertainties they developed a system of symbols which they'd leave around the city or where they lived with chalk on walls to give direction, information and or warnings to others. Now, the symbol in their logo, which if you can see, that actually means man with gun lives here. So, if you're knocking about the town and you see one of those, don't go in. Turn around, it's not a good idea. But down to the real stuff. Let's crack this open. It's not a bad boy. Right, it's quite a creamy, dark beer. Ooh. Yeah. This is going to be interesting. Ooh. You can certainly taste its strength, although it's very light.
I've got to sleep next to him later.
No, scratch that. It's a very, very creamy beer. Full on. I wouldn't say you'd want to drink too many of these. One can will probably be enough, but it's it's nice enough. Let's have a few more sips before I give it a rating. Gotta make sure it's fair. I'm not really getting too much whiskey coming through. It just tastes mainly like a very strong stout. But I kind of like the whole theme they've got going on, the little messages they've got on the back, and you know, it's brewed not too far from where I live, so Gun Brewery overall for your whiskey imperial stout. Give you 7.5 out of 10.
Ooh,
Look forward to some more experiments.
nice one.
Cheers.
Okay, once again.
Yeah, once again, cheers.
Cheers to a good camp.
And a night at the seaside.
I've just thought, all the filming we've done since we've set up has been based around drinking. Now, just so you don't get the wrong idea, we have actually been cooking, what have we had, that tomato, herb and onion pasta thing.
Yep.
We've got some absolutely naughty instant mashed potatoes. Tommy's just whipped out here.
And have a little look at our smash.
I don't know if you can see it,
We've
but
got some, we had some of the sauce left over in the pot from.
so it's a bit tomato flavoured mash.
We do like 3 ourselves.
And what's it like? It's probably cooled down now. Is it hot?
Taste buds. God.
You have no taste buds
That's a bit
left.
fucking hot. I'll put that back. God, Jesus.
Yeah, and then we've got some super noodles. What else? We've got protein bars, cereal bars, energy bars. We'll have some hot chocolates before we go to sleep. And of course, as always, we've got porridge and more snack bars and hot chocolates in the morning. So yeah, just to clear that up, we just thought we won't bore you with that. We'll just show you the booze. Anyway,
stick to what we do best.
right, well, that's all we've got time for tonight. We've got hot chocolates. We've had some Oreos, which we've been dunking them in as well.
Living the high life, mate.
Living the high life, yeah. So yeah, it's good night from me.
And it's good night from him.
See you in the morning. Good morning. We slept absolutely fine. You alright?
Yeah.
How did you sleep?
Like a baby.
Yeah, I know you
Slept really well.
snored quite a bit.
So did you, mate. I've got news
Did
for
I?
you. You're a snorer and all.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. Woke up at various times, mainly to have a little look out the tent. Caught a lovely sunrise through the flaps of the tarp.
So yeah, that's our view outside of the tarp. It's raining at the moment, as forecasted. There's a nice sound on the tarp, the rain. And yeah, the tide came in quite a way last night. So yeah, we was just camped here. So the tide sort of didn't come up sort of much further than about here, really, just in front of the camera. So we was far enough back. Lomo 3x3 metre tarp. BIVVY's inside. Looking down the beach, that's kind of looking inland towards like Mersey Island, Bradwell-On-Sea, St Joseph. Heading round, and then out that way is the North Sea, out to sea. So yes, Bradwell-On-Sea, it's on the Dengie Peninsula. It's quite isolated, sort of from I'd say like to get onto the peninsula, it's like basically you just keep driving and it's just, you're basically like leaving civilization behind. There's not really a lot around here. It's incredibly peaceful. We haven't seen a single person since we got here. Well, we got here late last night, so we weren't going to really see too many people, but we didn't see anyone, and we haven't seen or heard anyone this morning. So it's yeah, very, very quiet here. Those windmills you can just see there, those wind turbines, they belong to the Athona community. I think it's like a Christian commune that's set up here. Basically it's built on the site of the Roman fort of Athona, and that was one of 5 sea forts built to defend the East Anglian coast to repel like Saxon invaders. And basically, well, what we're going to do is on the way back to the car, we're going to pass St Peter's on the Wall Chapel. Now that was built with stone from the ruins of the Athona Roman fort, and that's probably the most famous sort of building around here. It's quite an iconic landmark, and especially of Essex and East Anglia as well, so we're going to show you that as well. And then yeah, these what you can see here, these long black things here, I think are basically old sort of hulks of ships and boats that they've sort of dumped out in the sound there to act as like kind of like a flood barrier, just to sort of control the waves and the tide coming in. So yeah, they've just sort of stuck those out there just to kind of, as I say, sort of, you know, protect the beach a little bit more, because, and it does help definitely. I mean, because the waves sort of around here can come in quite powerfully. Last night it wasn't too bad, it was quite gentle really, and made for something quite peaceful to go to sleep to, hearing the sound of the waves sort of gently lapping at the beach. So yeah, we're just having breakfast now, and it's been raining sort of since the early hours of the morning. It's just lightly spitting now, it's not too bad. And yeah, we're gonna get everything packed up in a second. So I just thought I'd sort of show you the beach and kind of show you like sort of the setup and everything before we pack it away. Okay, we're all packed up. That's our bag of rubbish to take with us. Leave no trace as always, practice that please. Keep this place looking lovely. Right, we're going to quickly check out St Peter's on the Wall Chapel. Have a look in there because Tommy's not seen that before. And then we're heading back to the car. So we're off that way. So this is the chapel of St Peter's on the Wall at Bradwell-On-Sea. I've been here a few times before, once on a day walk with my mate Richard, and then once again with Alex on the St Peter's Way. We're not going to go in there today, as I think there could be a church service going on. It is still used as a regular church, but if you check back on like my St Peter's Way video, you'll see sort of more footage of the chapel and the inside of it as well. But yeah, typical, we picked a Sunday morning, didn't we?
Yep.
Yep. And they probably come from the Athona community over there. Apparently it was once used as like a grain store or like a cow shed by the farmer, and you can see sort of the gap there on that side of the wall where he knocked part of the wall out to fit carts through. So yeah, the sun, sort of the moon sort of rising up over the marshes was quite something. What else, any other highlights?
Yeah, I think the highlight for me was hearing the sea rushing.
Yeah.
while we were bedding down for the night.
That was good.
Definitely helped me sleep hearing the waves crashing quite close to us actually.
It was in the end, yeah.
And yeah, that was really nice. Almost made me forget that I was basically just sleeping on some glorified cling film and a mat that can only really, I think it'd be generous to say it was 2 mil thick. So
yeah, I don't know, you're being generous there, maybe
all round.
a mil. Yeah.
So yeah, all round great experience. Definitely do it again.
Definitely.
What was your favourite bit, mate?
Well, to be honest with you, a lot of it was highlights for me. I just kept thinking this is brilliant. Having the drinks by like the fire, and that was good. Yeah, seeing the moon as well was good. Once we got everything set up and we knew, yeah, this is going to be all right, I sort of relaxed a bit and I was like, oh, this is decent now. Yeah, once we got sort of the tarp and everything set up, I was like, okay, much better, we'll be all right now. Waking up as well this morning and sort of the rain on the tarp, that was really cool. I do like that. But overall, I think I couldn't really pick any other highlights. It was all really good. Okay, we're back to the car now, and yeah, we're going to be heading on home. So yeah, all in all, really successful camp that.
Yeah, good
Well done,
weekend
chap.
around.
Good stuff, mate.
Cheers.
Well done. And yeah, cheers for joining us on what has been a really good weekend. Right.
Catch you in a bit.
Cheers for watching. See you later. Bye bye.